You know what might be more dangerous for a Catholic than we realize? Being bored. Now, let me make something clear. Boredom isn't a sin. But when we're bored, we're incredibly, and I mean very incredibly vulnerable to filling that empty space with whatever gives us stimulation. And some of you guys might have already experienced that. And here's a fascinating example of this that you find in scripture. Think about David and Bathsheba. In Samuel, it tells us that it was a time when kings just normally went out to war. But David did something different. He stayed in Jerusalem. Then David gets up from his bed and walks around the roof of his palace. And that's when he sees Bathsheba. The Bible never actually says David was, quote unquote, bored, but just take a moment and look at that progression. He's idle, he wanders, he sees, he becomes interested, and then he acts. That's what makes the story so frightening and should really make an alarm bell in our lives. Temptation didn't begin with some massive decision. It began with an unguarded moment. And we do this all the time. We're bored, so we grab our phones. We're alone, so we start scrolling. We have nothing to do, so we entertain whatever enters our minds. And that could even lead into drinking or watching pornography. We have nothing to do, so we just entertain with whatever. The church even has a word connected to this spiritual carelessness, acedia. So maybe our parents weren't completely wrong when they told us, go do something around the house. Because sometimes the danger isn't being bored, it's what we choose to fill in that empty space with. The devil doesn't always need a very dramatic and big opening. Sometimes all he needs is just an unguarded moment of just us being vulnerable, where he comes in and does so much harm.